How much money will be withheld? FATCA provision section 1471A requires any withholding agent to withhold 30% of any payment to an FFI that does not meet FATCA requirements. What sorts of payments are subject to withholding? A withholdable payment is defined to mean subject to certain exceptions such as any payment of interest, dividends, rents, salaries, wages, premiums, annuities, compensations, remunerations, emoluments, and other fixed or determinable annual or periodic gains, profits, and income, otherwise known as FDAP income, if such payment is from sources within the United States, and any gross proceeds from the sale or other disposition of any property of a type which can produce interest or dividends from sources within the United States. Here's an example. This scenario has a U.S. financial institution operating as a broker-dealer in the securities industry under the name ABC Securities and is a designated USWA. ABC Securities has a client whom is a German specialty finance company that operates under the name XYZ Capital. XYZ Capital has $1 million investment in a U.S. equity security named JPM that pays 5% dividend at year-end, which is held at its ABC Securities brokerage account. Mr. Black is the FATCA responsible officer at ABC Securities and also serves as the firm's chief compliance officer. Mr. Black determines that XYZ Capital is an FFI. Mr. Black checks the GIIN list, identifies that XYZ Capital is not registered, and concludes XYZ Capital is a NPFFI. Consequently, at year-end, a $50,000 dividend payment is made by JPM to the account of XYZ Capital at ABC Securities. Under FATCA, Mr. Black at ABC Securities must withhold 30% of the $50,000 U.S.-sourced income, or $15,000. The $15,000 is to be provided to the IRS for withholding until XYZ Capital becomes compliant with FATCA. Now that you understand how the penalty withholding works, we will take a look at how FFIs can stay compliant with intergovernmental agreements.